I was a go-getter. I went out and I did my job, and I tried not to be partial, tried not to look at individuals in the light of circumstance or anything else. I tried to do my job as I felt was best. And I had worked the second shift. I was there till about 1 o'clock at the PD doing paperwork and so forth, 1 o'clock in the morning. And another cruiser, another officer, we only had one man on at a time, covered the town with one cruiser, all shifts. And I had left my coat in the back of the cruiser, so I called the duty officer, and I told him I needed to meet him. I met him down around Walker's Point, and we spent some time, a few minutes talking, and then I got back in my, I got back in my Mustang, my little Mustang, early model, and I headed around Ocean Avenue toward home. About 8 miles to go home, 8, 9 miles. And as I was rounding the corner of Ocean Avenue by what is known as the Colony Motel, a vehicle coming the other way came around the opposite corner on the wrong side of the road. And as it approached me, it corrected, but when it corrected, it went totally off the road, up into some grass area. And as we passed, he came back into the road. I turned around on him, had blue lights in the grill of the Mustang. And I notified dispatch that a couple suspected OUI, and I stopped the vehicle. Walked up to the vehicle, there were 2 people in the front, 2 men. John W., whom I didn't know, was operating. He had a big smile on his face, very jovial. Anyways, I asked him to get out of the vehicle. I didn't ask for any identification. Asked him to get out. He got out. I gave him some manual field sobriety tests, had him walk the line, which he didn't do very well at. And all the time I was doing this, the gentleman was sitting in the front with two women in the back. One was George's sister, one was John Newcomb, Australian tennis star, was a passenger in the front. And Newcomb stood beside the vehicle all the time. I was addressing the driver. And he just stood there. Anyways, I made the determination that the gentleman was under the influence and shouldn't have been operating. Called the cruiser, and the cruiser came up, placed him in handcuffs with the cruiser. Cruiser took him to the station, and Mr. Newcomb, as I remember it, asked me, do you know who you just arrested? I said, no, it makes no difference. I said, I just arrested the gentleman, the guy that was, in my opinion, under the influence. And Cruise will take him to the station. As soon as I take care of the car, I'll go out and process it. The guy looks right at me over the roof of the car, and he asked me, do you know who you just arrested? And I said, no. I said, I have no idea. And he said, you just arrested George Bush. I said, yeah, right. Because I didn't know. I hadn't met George W. So anyways, he asked if he could ride to the station with me, and I put him in a cruiser or in my Mustang, and we rode to the station. On the way, he asked me what I was going to do with him. I said, I'll process him. I said, if he cooperates, I said I could release him under his own recognizance, or I'll take him to county jail. And he said, you will take him to county jail. I said, if he does not cooperate, he'll go just where everybody else goes. That was the arrest.
I thought it was funny to the police department, the guys, when we got back there after it was over, they made the joke. George H.W. Bush was the director of the CIA at that point.
Oh my.
So the joke was that one day that Calvin's just not going to be here.